Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the show. Rise Up Show with me, your host, the Queen Bee, Dani. How are you feeling? As we chat this morning to the devilishly handsome, the fabulously wonderful, the incredibly knowledgeable Mr. Fidel Bohill, the modern man. Good morning. Jodie Salt, good morning. Babna Reddy, good morning. Elise Woodbine, good morning. The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon, good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
The fantastic Lizzie Jackson Barrett, good morning. Josephine Sandra, everybody, good morning. Good morning, my little rays of sunshine. Welcome to the show, Rise Up Show. Oh, I am feeling good about my eyebrows this morning, you lot. Can I just say, I am so happy that even though I was poorly on Monday, the after effects of my COVID jab, I'm feeling much better, by the way, now. Oh, hang on a minute, Giorgio. Wait, I can't read that. I'm going to share it in just a second. I want to talk about my eyebrows. Hang on. I'm not ready for what you've just posted. Oh, my God. So, when I was poorly, I was laid up for the majority of the day, and then in the evening I came across a box of makeup that I'd had put away for a little bit as part of the move and found my dead good eyebrow stuff. So now I've got dead good eyebrows again, and all is well with the world. Does anybody have like a piece of makeup or a something that they do when they put it on, they feel absolutely fly AF? For me, it is definitely my eyebrows. So for those of you that don't know, I used to work within network marketing. What I did, I wanted to make sure that when I moved into self-employment, that I understood everything I possibly could. Girls, we'll share it in a second. We're talking eyebrows. I'm not ready for you yet. Oh my God. So what I wanted to do when I moved into self-employment, when I moved out of corporate, I wanted to learn as much as I possibly could about business. And one of the really easy, really accessible ways for me at that time was to enter network marketing. And it made sense because I was already in show business. I was already putting makeup on my face. Makeup was a massive part of my life. So much so, like I've got tattoos dedicated to makeup, like war paint and all of this sort of stuff. Like makeup plays a huge part in my confidence. It plays a huge part in my getting ready, I built a whole audience based on putting my makeup on a live on my phone and people tuning in whilst I talked about personal development. Makeup's played a huge part of my business growth. When I find a product that I absolutely adore, I am all in. Like I'm married to it. We take vows and everything. And so when I found this, when I found my little product, and you'll all be going, now, what's the product? I'm not selling it to you, so I'm not telling you. I'm lying. I'm not going to sell it to you, but I will tell you what it is. I don't even think they do it anymore. And I remembered that they were going to discontinue it. So I was with Unique, and it's a splurge cream eyeshadow. But this one's like my old one. It's all dried up and stopped working. I found a new box of it, and their brow artist brush is the absolute bomb. And now I've got fleeky eyebrows, and today's a good day. Now, eyebrows aside, I am not ready for this. Jojo. 21 days to be inspired. I feel like I'm in labor with it. I feel like we're in transition, in labor for Be Inspired. This is the interesting thing with events, is that it is an absolute roller coaster when you're putting on events. So those of you that tune into the show regularly will know that I've been sharing Be Inspired now for a few weeks. It's something that I talk about very often. It is the jewel in the crown events wise for the IATQB situation. I have got on the 22nd and 23rd of April, which as of, is it tomorrow? Yeah, as of tomorrow will be this month. In 3 weeks' time, I'm going to take 22 incredible speakers to a TV studio in Coventry, and we are going to broadcast to you live over 2 days the most insane personal development, business development, and spiritual development It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Not only that, each of the speakers are gifting you guys, if you're a ticket holder, with mini courses, with workshops, with PDFs that you can learn from, all of the extra bits and pieces, like 22 people's worth, for £89. Now I need a nervous poo. I'm stuck live now for the next 45 minutes or so. I can't go for a nervous poo. Why would you do that to me at the top end of a show? I'm like this now. My belly's giving it some beats. I haven't got butterflies. I've got bats. It's crazy. It's going off in my belly. Who else is feeling excited? Who else has got their ticket to be inspired? So we how do we get an affiliate link? Do we just buy our own ticket first? Yeah, absolutely. So what happens? You purchase your ticket, and then into your inbox will be automatically an email that says, hey, congratulations, you got your ticket. You can now become an affiliate. You click the link, create your affiliate link, and then you can share with whoever you like the tickets. If people buy through your link, you will get £25 back. So you only need to sell 4 tickets, and then you've got your ticket essentially for free. So it is as best of a way as possible I can make all of this learning, this education, this edutainment available to you, especially if you're feeling a little bit tight, a little bit skint right now. I don't mean feeling tight as in you're tight buggers, but I mean is if you're feeling the pinch. Actually, I worked it out. If you were to become an affiliate and sell 40 tickets, that's £1,000 in your back pocket. So if any of you want to become an affiliate, all you need to do is grab yourself a ticket. If you go to, we've got we've got speakers that have affiliate links already that you can purchase through. Love this. I just wish I had time to do it. Everything is on replay. Everything is recorded. Everything goes into a members area. So even for the £89 and you can't attend over the course of the 2 days, you actually get all of the learning and all of the bonuses to what if we buy from an affiliate? You won't mess up the system. You won't mess it up. All you need to do is buy from any of the links that you see shared, either on the Queen Bee Dani page here in the IATQB Hive, or even in the links today. I'm sure Louisa or Jojo will share their affiliate link for you to purchase your ticket from. Once you have bought your ticket, it will give you an email. You can become affiliate and start sharing with the world, that you are coming to be inspired, also that you can get your tickets from them. They can become an affiliate as well. So if you know anybody that's feeling the pinch right now and that is struggling a little bit and wants to earn a little bit of extra money as well, why not? It is an absolute no-brainer. We've got business development, personal development, spiritual development, everything in between, from parenting all the way through to high ticket sales and everything in between. So please make sure you get your ticket. You will not regret it. If you get a little voice note from me in the next week or so, don't be sad. Don't go, oh God, here she is spamming me. Go, bloody hell, Dani Wallace, she cares about me. She thinks that I should go to be inspired. She bloody well loves me. I should go and get my ticket. That's exactly what you should think. Now that's interesting. I'll take a look. Need a bit of extra Dani Wallace in my life. Yes, you do, Kaylee. You will absolutely categorically not regret it. So it isn't. So you don't have to worry about not being able to be there on the, I can't sit there for all this time. You will get complete recordings of everything, so you will get the whole days, including the bits where I'm going to take to the microphone and have a little bit of a sing in the interims. You will get a recording of everything over the 2 days that you can access for life, plus all of the extra bits and pieces, all of the extra fabulous bonuses that our speakers are putting into their speakers area as well. It is the biggest thing we have ever attempted at IATQB HQ. We are aiming to sell 1,000 tickets, and if we sell 1,000 tickets, then from the ticket sales we will donate to the Fly Anyway Foundation £10,000. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're going to do. Go and get your ticket right now. Louisa's popped her link there. Go and grab yourself a ticket at £89. As soon as you have got your ticket, you can become an affiliate. Go and share it. Sell 4, you've got your ticket money back. You've got there for free and all of that insane learning. All right, enough of the Be Inspired talk. I honestly do. I need a nervous poo now. Bex, can you hold the fort line for a nervous poo? Bex is back there going, yeah, it's fine. It's no problem. So I am honoured this morning, I think is the right word, because often in life, I'm very lucky that in my little corner of the internet, I get to come across some phenomenal people. I get to connect with like minds, soul sisters, people who you come across and you go, do you know what, bloody hell, I like the cut of your jib. And they look at me and they go, do you know what, bloody hell, I like the cut of your jib too. How can we support each other? And this incredible human that I have on the show this morning didn't really know me from Adam, didn't really know the Fly Anyway Foundation from the next charity that's out there. But through a mutual friend of ours, Emma Sale, and through the Sisters Helping Sisters group and the Sister app, which is just a phenomenal network for women. If you want to go and network in an incredible place with fabulous learning at your disposal, go and check out Sister app. We came across each other there, and she decided to do something incredible. And we're going to talk about that something incredible this morning, as well as many other things, because she is phenomenal. Please welcome to the show from Jugglewear and from her other businesses as well, the glorious Becs Jeffery. Good morning.
Morning. Oh, that was the nicest intro ever. Thank you.
I have people that will pay me to go around with them to introduce them when they either walk into rooms or on
Just
stage.
any room.
Yeah, just walk into a room. I went
Maybe
to
it's the first time you go back to a pub. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Please welcome
You do the intro.
back to the pub, ordering a vodka lime and soda. Becs Jeffery, and everyone would just go, yes. Good morning, my angel. Good morning.
Hello. Oh, I'm really excited to be on the show. I keep watching the show and being like, oh my God, I'm going to be on the show. So I'm really giddy. So thank you.
I think, well, not even I think, that I absolutely should be thanking you this morning, Becs, because you have created something that is made me cry on multiple occasions. Good crying, happy tears. Good crying, happy tears. And it's created a bit of a wave in our little corner of the internet of people just coming forward and saying, hey, do you know what? I see what you're doing and I'm supporting what you're doing. So tell us a little bit about what you did. You're wearing it, by the way.
I've got one on. It says Fly Anyway on it. So it's like, I suppose I'll go back in time like 1 year because it makes more sense. So like this time last year, normally I run a business with my sister and I'm a writer. So I'm a copywriter. I write for fashion businesses, you know, like the stuff you might see in brochures or headlines, and like I write the words. That's what I do. And then this time of year, the world went mad and all work stopped. Every business freaked out. Like, we can't spend any money on anything. We don't know if we're going to have any customers. We don't know if anyone's going to buy anything. So all my work just completely disappeared. Yeah. And I was sitting at home with my 2 children who are 8 and 3. And as much as I love my small humans, they're excellent, I get really restless. I've got one of those like restless, like I have a nervous, restless energy. And I got like, what am I going to do myself? I can't just look after my children.
Yeah, I can't just be a mum for the next, I don't know how long.
I can't do this. So I randomly came up with an idea for a slogan in the shower for a t-shirt, and it was homeschooling and pupil. And I printed them for me and my kids and my sister and her kids just for fun. And then when they came, I put some pictures on social media and people liked them. And I was like, this could be a really fun thing to entertain me while I'm in lockdown madness and I don't have any work. So I started Jugglewear, which is like this little, it's like it's a little community now, but it's a fashion brand. And the idea is it's for people juggling life. So it's like the madness of life, and all of our slogans are real. So I don't really necessarily prescribe to the whole, like everything's positive all the time. I believe that like you can have negative days and that's fine. And I like saying things that are real. So all our slogans are like, give me 5 minutes and I'm more tired than you. And the kids ones are like, can I have a snack? And it's basically stuff that like mums think all the time. It isn't just mums, but a lot of it is mums think all the time and that kids are saying all the time. And we started Jugglewear and like it just exploded because I think people are like stuck at home and they like the feeling of being part of something. Yeah. But I think lockdown's made you feel so isolated, hasn't it? And like not part of stuff. So Jugglewear grew. I didn't really expect it to, and it grew quite quick. And then the Fly Anyway Foundation got mentioned by Emma, and the idea of raising money for it, and along with Sister. So Sister are the amazing app and network of women. And so we created Multitasking Sister and Fly Anyway t-shirts. Because we have a slogan which is Multitasking Mother, which people love. Yeah. And then obviously we put them on sale. It was only 3 weeks ago. How was that only 3 weeks ago?
I can't believe it's only been 3 weeks. It's insane.
It's because time has entered a warp of madness during this last year.
Yeah,
I don't even understand. What
It's
day you're
been
on or
March
anything.
for a whole year.
It's
We've
March
had
for a
12
year.
months of March.
Yeah, but then also this year's gone really quick. So how does that work?
Right.
So yeah, and we put them on sale and people have bought them and it's been amazing. So it's just been like seeing what happens already with Jugglewear, like this little community of people sharing pictures of real life and real mums and real kids, and not always the shiny side, like the real side. It's like taken that and put it onto the Fly Anyway. People have just been buying them and sharing stuff, and we've raised it's over £600 so far, which I'm so
It's
excited by.
amazing.
I didn't think it was that
I'm
much.
so excited. No,
I know.
the thing is, we try these things and we put these things out there, and I think it's a real leap of faith. I was talking to Jamie Greaves yesterday, who took a leap of faith and became a PT. She entered into the fitness industry, and she wasn't originally. She just decided to completely retrain and go for it. And I think that when we do make these decisions, when we do decide to kind of jump in.
Yeah.
When we do, and we do it with love, and we do it from that real joy space, it can't fail one way or another. Because people start to see the joy that it's been created with, and that becomes instantly magnetic. To see so many, like it definitely feels like we're drawn to the joy givers. We're drawn to, even when we're being dead honest. So, this week, for example, everybody knows on Monday I wasn't very well, and I shared, hey, you know what? I feel shitty today. I'm sad today. I've had to clear my diary today. Today's not a good day.
To do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the idea of flying anyway really sits nicely to the things that you create within Jugglewear anyway. When we're talking about flying anyway, it's that choice.
Oh my God, when Emma said, so we were like, we wanted to do this idea, me and Emma were like, let's try and collaborate on something that sounds really fun. And then we dabbled, like, who should we try and raise money for? And then she sent this message and it was like, I don't even understand, I've not thought about this yet. And then suggested Fly Anyway. And I was like, immediately, I was like, oh my good God, that is exactly what we need to do. Like, that's what we need to try and raise money for. Let's create some slogans with Fly Anyway, because that's literally like, it's so Jugglewear-y. It's like, feel rubbishy, do it anyway. Put yourself out there and have a little go. And like I remember, like, the night before I launched Jugglewear, I text one of my best friends, and she's awesome, I love her. I text her going, this is awful, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel so self-conscious and horrible, because a lot of it is like, a lot of Jugglewear is selfies. Everyone takes selfies of themselves in my slogans. But I was suddenly like, I felt like I was taking a bit of my personality that hadn't already been exposed, and like opening it to people and being like, here's a fashion brand, like, and I was like, I can't do it, it feels too open and raw. And she was like, it's really good, just do it. And I was like, okay. You expose yourself that like scary, and like you said, the person who changed to suddenly becoming a personal trainer, it's like that imposter syndrome thing, isn't it? Like,
absolutely.
Who am I to try and start a fashion brand? Like that feeling.
Especially because you've been writing for fashion brands, you've been doing work for the brands, and not necessarily being the brand within fashion. Being the brand as a copywriter, but not necessarily within fashion in inverted commas.
Not at all. And like the thing that I think I've actually found, like, the little Jugglewear world's wonderful. It's on Instagram, it's incredible, it's literally the most amazing community. And I have this thing all the time where, when you're meant to enjoy the journey, not just the peak.
And
when you climb, so when you're climbing a mountain, it's not just the view at the top, it's the journey itself you're meant to enjoy. And I keep thinking that with Jugglewear, if I hadn't had it for the last year, I'd have been a much more miserable person. Jugglewear bursts joy into my life from every direction. Because I just get all these pictures of people all day long, selfies of what they're doing in the clothing, and it just like bursts joy at me. So when you're like, it's the journey that's epic, not just whatever this peak is. I might decide to quit Jugglewear in a month. I might be like, that's done now. In the last year, it's delighted
we did
me.
it.
I don't know what I'm trying to get it to. I don't have like an aim of what I'm trying to get it to. I don't have a peak. I'm really enjoying the fun of it all, and doing stuff like with you, and like, like last minute being like, let's do a collaboration. Let's just do some t-shirts.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do
it.
I think it's enjoying the expansion. I think once you start to say, and I think this is true of the show. So what Jugglewear has been for you, this show has been for me throughout the whole of lockdown.
Your journey.
Yeah, this has been, it started off literally a year ago this week, where I began But yeah, a year ago this week, I decided to do the show at Rise Up Show to get myself out of bed in the morning, because I knew that during lockdown I was just going to stay in bed later and later and later and later.
How I felt. What the hell am I going to do? Yeah,
I needed to get out of bed. I needed to show up. I needed to also, like, I already have a community, and I was like, well, if I don't know how else to be there for everybody right now. I don't feel positive every day. Sometimes I feel really sad. Sometimes I feel a bit overwhelmed. But if all I can do is get up in the morning and put my makeup on and go to work, then I'm just going to share that. And then it became this. So it became, an opportunity to speak to incredible people 5 days a week. And we have been live 5 days a week, Monday to Friday for a whole year. But it's the joy. It's enjoying the expansion. Like, I have no real set target for the show.
You've got no like mountain peak.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be commissioned. I'd like for me to like. It would be pretty cool.
Like, a concept. What might be up there?
Yeah, like if anybody needs to see a show reel, we have like a year's worth of footage. They can see that I can definitely hold my beans on content. But
oh my god,
it's enjoying the expansion. And one of the things that we were talking about yesterday is how communities serve their leader as much as the leader serves the community. So you will have seen us creating Jugglewear and creating your community, and I'm honoured to be a part of it and to see the the epic vibe that you've created. But like you say, it serves you as well. It's not just one way. It's not all give. It's like we are receiving as well in this space.
It feeds souls. So like I do loads of giveaways. So we have ambassadors, and they basically have become like friends. They're just friends. They're not even online friends. They're friends.
They're just friends.
And we do these giveaways where we do like a giveaway of a t-shirt all the time for ambassadors. And like, it's my favorite bit, because like I like just giving stuff to people and then seeing take like cute selfies. And when you say people are feeders and they want to give you food, try this cake, try this. I'm a clother. I like clothing people.
Wear the threads.
It's really nice. Put it on.
You'll feel great. And you know what? There are worst ways to be. So in terms of like Jugglewear and how you came to Jugglewear, and it's a beautiful story of one of those lockdown businesses that's kind of become something really beautiful. And like, it's great that as part of the show I get to see lots of people that have created these incredible movements off of the back of it. There's some really cool things that have happened, and this is just a beautiful thing to be a part of. And you decided as part of International Women's Day and this collaboration that you was going to support the Flying Away Foundation, and we've got the t-shirt, and we've raised over £600 so far for the Flying Away Foundation. If anyone doesn't know about the Flying Away Foundation, it is
tell me more about it.
The Flying Away Foundation. So I'm a survivor of domestic abuse, and it's generational and situational. And when it came to me, it was a real cycle breaking moment when I realized that I was perpetuating the same cycle as my mum, the same cycle as my grandparents, as my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. I was able to say, hey, it stops with me, and make a decision that regardless of whatever has happened generationally, and we're carried in the womb by our grandmas. Like, that's how, when we have things that are intrinsically part of ourselves, they really are. It's part of our DNA. So we say, never underestimate a cycle breaker. They've been able to stand in front of the moving train and say, hey, no, this stops with me. And they get to choose to fly anyway. And when I'd come through the other side of the situation that I was in, it was always my intention to achieve success and security for my family and I, and then when I did be able to reach back and say to anybody who might be experiencing the same thing that you have this choice here. And the way that I wanted to help wasn't necessarily at the point of crisis, because I'm not qualified to help, and there are some amazing services out there that help that, but the stages afterwards when you're rebuilding your life, like, I'm an astute and clever business person. I always have been. However, I didn't know what I needed to know in order to get there. So
it's giving people the bits, isn't it?
So what we've done is we've recruited a load of ambassadors, some incredible business service providers, coaches, business strategists.
So cool. It's so valuable.
Who now get to help these people, and this is not women specific, this is not gender specific, because domestic abuse isn't gendered. It is weighted, against women. However, people of the trans community, and it's Trans Visibility Day today, so holler out to all of our trans siblings.
Hello.
We love you. So it is, if it happens to 1 in 9 men. So if you have experienced domestic abuse and you have a business idea and you want to create financial independence for yourself, and you've got a grassroots idea, then we can get an army of ambassadors behind you. So that's £600 that you've helped raise would help someone, for example, either access a business strategist, it would help someone access a web developer, it would help someone access uniform, or say if they wanted to set up like a cleaning business, it would help them get set up with all the things that they need, an accountant, for example, for them to be able to set up legitimately as a business and then help themselves grow without a glass ceiling. And one of the things
those things that can be blockers, isn't it? Like each of those things, just even this, like before I did the Jugglewear thing, the business I run is called Fee and Becs, and it's with my sister, and we do like websites and logos and branding and wording. But we often found the fear, little people, we do lots of little business. So like, like people's startups and farm shops. Sometimes the fear of having to ring a big, scary agency and ask about a website, or to do that, stop people doing it.
Right.
It's like a blocker, the fear of sounding like you don't know what you're asking for. And you're going to sound stupid on the phone to a marketing agency asking for a website. That genuinely stops people from doing it. So like when we used to kind of help people, we'd be like, we're friendly, we're 2 friendly sisters. So we're like a bit less scary than like a marketing agency. And it's the same thing, all those different things you just listed can totally be blockers. Just the fear of ringing up a branding agency. Like just the thought of ringing them can genuinely just stop you doing the whole thing because it sounds too big.
And not understanding the jargon, in this space, we talk about funnels, and we talk about sales pipelines, and we talk about copywriting,
SEO.
And we talk about and I was trying to enter the fray, thinking, well, I'm dead good at speaking and I'm dead good at singing. What now? Because I'd always worked for corporate, I'd always had these things given to me, I'd already had the training, but none of that. How do you actually then get set up? How do you give your business legs? How do you step out of benefits? How do you break free of the glass ceiling that the being in the world of benefits gives you? So for so long I had to hold myself back in terms of what I earned, because I was petrified of the safety net. The safety net of tax credits and all of that, the housing benefit being taken away. And actually, once I understood what my potential was, then I was able to relax and relinquish that need, and then create the life that I really wanted for my family. And that's what the Flying Away Foundation is all about.
It's so epic. I bloody love it. Honestly, I think it's so incredible. It's like, so those people, fast forward 3 years after the support they'll get from you, like what they could be doing,
right? Epic. It's super exciting. So we're going to be opening up our doors to the business builders, because we're not talking to we don't want to call them service users or victims or survivors. This is them stepping out in their own right and say, no, I'm business builder now. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm building my business. I'm standing on my own 2 feet, creating our independence from May. So the money that you've helped raise at this point in time is going to help our very, very first business builders that come through the door. So epic. I can't wait to share with you the successes that they will create, and I'm so excited to be with you on this journey in this way. It's amazing.
It's epic.
Wow. So what are you lot
bloody
saying?
Cool foundation.
What a bloody cool supporter with just this massive loving this morning, Bex. I'm here for it. Louisa, Louisa, we need a Mamas Ignited collab. I have my slogans.
Hi.
She is amazing.
That's amazing. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
If you guys have a conversation, Louisa has this incredible concept around ironing boards that are surfboards that have given up on their dreams. So yeah, it's definitely a tagline. It's definitely a totally a Jugglewear slogan if ever I've heard one. Oh my God, Bex is freaking amazing. I want to be like her when I grow up. Such a raving fan. Morning, Simon, joining us from South Africa. Jeanette, good morning, Jeanette. As a domestic abuse survivor, I know it's affecting my mindset and belief in myself, so that needs tackling too. I also totally get what you're saying, Dani, about benefits. I want to fly, but it's scary. I hear you, Jeanette. We hear you, and that is why we've set up the foundation. So we've got some incredible mindset specialists. We'll be forming a community of business builders that you can access all the mindset stuff as well as the business stuff as well. It's so fucking exciting.
That mindset bit is so important. Like, it's believing that things don't happen unless you kind of make them happen, but people can help you make them happen.
Right.
And it's like accepting that people can help you is really tricky. Like, it's the mindset bit is also stops you.
100%. And I think that when you're going through it, and as well,
fear.
Yes, exactly this. And when you are in a situation where you're experiencing domestic abuse, you almost become hyper independent because you're so used to hiding what is going on with you, because it doesn't make sense. What's happening to you doesn't make sense. No. Because as an intelligent, clever woman, strong, independent, all these things, how on earth could I be making these real piss poor decisions about me and my relationships? I couldn't reconcile myself with the fact that I was experiencing this, and yet still I was intelligent, yet still I was, strong and independent and all these things. So you kind of go the other way. You become hyper independent. It's very difficult to ask for help because there's this fear of being judged. So to have that in this really safe space, it's just brilliant. It's just fantastic. And we want to say a huge thank you to every single person out there who has bought a Fly Anyway Foundation. How do we get hold of pictures?
Go to jugglewear.com. Jugglewear.com, and they're all on there. And I've decided, because it was 75% of the profits, I didn't have a clue how many people might even buy them. And obviously, I don't like Jugglewear's like this little. I don't make much money from Jugglewear. It's more just like this obsession.
Like love.
So I was like, I'll do 75% of the profits, and then I was this week I've decided it's 100% of the profits. So from now on, anything bought 100. Why the hell not? Like the plan was to leave them on the website until the 8th of April, which would be a month from International Women's Day. I don't know if I'll even take them off at the moment. If they just keep on, people keep buying them, it's just going to be 100% the profits, just continuously. It can just keep going. Like, you're an
absolute angel. It's hard not to cry at you.
No, I've loved it. It's been really fun.
Sam is just asking, do you ship internationally?
So we've had problems shipping internationally. We used to, but because of the EU Brexit stuff, currently we're only shipping to the UK. However, if you want to send me a message, what I could always do is put the order through for you and then send it myself from the post office, take it and post it. Because we print everything on demand. So it's printed when someone orders something, we get it printed, then send it out. Yeah. So I could always do that and send it just myself with a little note.
Oh.
So if you want to do that, send me a message on Instagram. But at the moment, our website's only the UK because all the tax stuff confused me.
It makes sense. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And it's only been since January as well as a lot of things that have not been tied up or really
confusing.
Made. Yeah, they don't make it very clear to business owners, especially small business. I think if you're a big business, you kind of get more involved in the conversations around logistics and things like that.
I don't know how to do any of it.
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, we absolutely hear you.
At the moment, no, but you can message me and I can always order it and sort it and then post it.
I love it. I love it. So let's go back to your other business. So outside of Jugglewear, I could talk about all the things. We're just gonna pull up a call for you. There's so many things we could talk about.
Yeah.
How did you come to working with your sister in that capacity? What was your journey to?
I worked in marketing for the co-op. So I was like a normal corporate-y, co-op-y, marketing-y person. I actually worked for Co-op Funerals. So,
my God.
They're the biggest funeral company in the UK.
Yeah.
And I did their marketing with them. So I was one of their marketing people. And people always laugh at that. And I used to be like, you don't laugh at that. They help people at the worst point of their lives.
The worst time of their lives, yeah.
Funeral directors are incredible people. They are the best, nicest, kind, most caring, amazing people you'll ever meet. I loved working there. But what it also taught you is you can't use agencies to write a lot of your wording or anything because it has to be absolutely perfect. You can't have people reading things that aren't well toned or well written when they've just lost someone. So I worked for them. Then I had my first kid, Ollie, who's 8. And I went to go, I was going to go back to working there. But I kind of wanted to reduce my hours a bit because I wanted to maybe work 3 days a week or change my hours around. So he wasn't in childcare 5 days from 7 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And back then the co-op just weren't set up very well for getting people to go back flexibly working, and they kind of said, well, you can come back 3 days a week, but your workload won't change. And I was like,
right, so get it all done, but only have 3 days to do it.
Yeah, I don't really know how to do that. So I left, and my sister Fee, her background was product design for baby bags and stuff, you know, like mamas and papas.
Yeah.
She did like baby bags. She designed baby bags, and she'd gone freelance working for herself. And she was like, "Oh, Bex, why don't you try working with some of my clients to help them with the marketing bit and maybe their words and stuff?" So I like handed him a note at the co-op, and then like tried to start doing that with some of Fee's clients, and it just worked quite well. And we basically Fee overnight just set up a website called Fee and Becs.
Why not?
That was it. Like, we started Fee and Becs, put a post on LinkedIn saying now open for freelance marketing work. And some of the people I used to work with at different jobs were like, oh, I run a company now. Actually, my girl's on maternity leave. Could you come help me with PR? So I ended up doing lots of random stuff. We just said yes to anything. So we said we did anything. And we built up.
Does it involve words? We're in.
Yeah, like we'll do words, we'll do photos, we'll do brands. So we just like said yes to anything, and then slowly built up a portfolio of work and of clients. We got a really lovely little farm shop in Knutsford called Warbrow Farm, who were like our first big rebrand. So they wanted a new sign and they wanted a website, and it was really fun that we did all of that. And we used that as like a portfolio. Look, here's the kind of stuff we can do. And it just like grew from there. So Fee and Becs has been going for, I don't know how long now, 8 years? Yeah, 8 years. Yeah. And it kind of evolved into websites and branding. And then I did lots of anything that people needed for marketing. But I realized that what I really liked was wording. I like writing wording for businesses. And I love when you have like a brand. You think about Innocent Smoothies, it's a good example. Like you could probably all tell me what their voice is like as a brand. Right. They're a really kooky brand. Their wording's got lots of personality in it. And that's kind of what I've ended up doing. So I ended up doing wording again for any business, but then slowly I've kind of ended up doing wording mostly for small brands that want their words to have a lot of personality, or fashion brands. So it was completely random. One day, Matalan rang out of the blue and just said, we've just come across your website. Matalan. I actually thought one of my friends was taking the piss and like doing a joke call. They were like, hi, it's Vicky, brand manager from Matalan. We've come across your website and we're looking for a copywriter. Would you come meet with us? And I was like, it's Matalan! But what we did on our website was we always, any single time we did a project, we put it on the website. Here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. And we were like using our social media like 8 years ago to do what not many people were doing. It was before Instagram really came along. And then nowadays everyone does it. Here's a photograph of me with my laptop with a cup of tea. Here's a photograph of me working at a soft play centre. Back then we were like the only ones really doing that.
The new ones,
Yeah. So we did that. Here's what we're doing all the time. Here's a selfie of me outside Matalan offices about to go in for a meeting. So like we did that. And like I got the Matalan contract and I did a lot of their wording, which was incredible because it was in their stores and their like brochures. So that like opened up the type of clients I could get. And then like it became like I mostly now write for fashion businesses. So I work with companies like Cotton Traders. Matalan ended up employing more copywriters, as they should have, because they're massive. So they don't need me anymore. And then I worked with lots of like little fashion brands. And then I got into lecturing. So I lecture at Liverpool University Management School in wording and content because I'm so weirdly passionate about words. Like
I don't even think it's weird. I think it's delicious. I think it's absolutely delicious. Like for the work you do around copy, the work you do for copy, I get to do for speaking. Like, and I get just as excited about words for marketing, just out of people's gobs. And I guess what you do is you take that and you make that transferable into what you can see. And I just think it's a magical process to help people through.
Words really matter. They matter lots and lots because it's your personality and it's your way of. If you see a headline on a billboard, it's got to be nine words. If you've got a billboard, usually it's got to be under 9 words. You've got to get across in 9 words in like 0.4 seconds, which is how long people look at a billboard, what your business is. So it's like getting wording perfect. That's what I love doing. I love getting wording perfect.
I love it. And you do
because
such an incredible job.
So I live with words in my head. I'll be in the shower and I'll randomly get like slogans pop in my head. I don't know where they come from. They just appear. So like it's my Jugglewear. It's just like copywriting, but for clothing.
Right, and then also you've got somewhere to put all of that now as well, so you get these like little sparks
An
of
outlet.
inspiration. Yeah, you get to put like you're in the shower. Who has this, by the way? Who's watching at home? Who gets their best ideas when they're in the shower?
Yes.
I think this is a lot to do with the fact that
Other
we
hand.
don't have our phone in the shower.
Yes.
That we don't.
There's
We have
nothing
to.
else.
No,
Yes.
so it's like meditation. I get when I'm driving
I
in the
totally
car.
agree.
Right.
Yes.
So
Driving,
in the car.
Oh my God, the amount of times I've been like, I have to write it down somewhere. I'm driving,
Right.
what can I do? Voice note.
Voice notes.
Yeah.
So it's
Because we have
so
nothing else.
interesting. Yes, that's exactly it. So what that allows then is all the bits of your brain that feel that do this creating, because sometimes it's a subconscious thing. It just happens. People might call it downloads if you're feeling a little bit woo. People might just say, you know, you're not busying your brain up by absorbing stuff. You're just being, and that's actually when your best creative work often happens. Because Amy Blaine is just saying it's because the only place we get bloody peace is in the shower.
My God, I firmly believe in that. Although sometimes my 3-year-old genuinely follows me to the shower and just taps on the window, going, "Mom, Mom." And I'm like, I don't even get peace in the shower.
So we got Simon. So Simon's also a copywriter. He's a phenomenal copywriter. He's wonderful. I studied some neuroscience. It's to do with noisy beta waves subsiding and alpha waves to spike. So yeah, you're not like in that kind of absorption. You're in just being and presence, and in presence, so you can start to do that creating. We need more of that. So that's what we need. A little bit more
ideas.
Shower ideas. I reckon we should like have that as a whole conversational thread in the IATQB hive. We should have like shower thread Saturday. Everybody go for a shower. Let me know what comes through.
Everyone in the shower at 9.
Come back with your ideas. Let's go.
It's weird. It happens all the time. Yeah, I do believe that a little bit though. Like I believe in guardian angels a bit. I don't believe in God. But I believe in guardian angels and the people from your past. In my head, it's the people from your past. So it's like your great-great-granddad who died before you, who gets the chance to watch over a person's life. So I don't know why I have this idea. I do. And I believe it's them.
Baby,
yeah?
Whatever works.
Yeah. So it's in that bit before you go to sleep, in that little bit of time before you go to sleep, they can get more access to your brain. And in the shower, maybe. I know it sounds completely insane.
I'm a bit concerned that my great-great-granddad is like there whilst I'm in this. Like I'm not here for that. Like off your pop.
Yes! Oh my
Oh my god! Oh, Jojo's just saying. I feel like one day I'm just going to stay in the shower all day.
You'll be very pruny.
That's it.
Fingers will be a prune.
Wrinkly and with a notebook full of ideas.
Wrinkly, but you'll have great ideas.
You need to do a t-shirt saying I get my best ideas in the shower.
Who is that? Felicity, I need that.
Do you believe in fairy godmothers, Becs? Let's
Not
talk.
fairy godmothers. No, I believe in guardian angels. I've got this whole idea for a book to write one day. Don't know when the hell I'm getting that time. And it's the guardian angels. And it's my little boy believes in it too because I talk about it all the time. I'm like, that's guardian angel. And I believe that they could kind of tweak little bits of your life. So, you know, if like, oh, my shoelace is undone. So you stop and tie it up and that stops you getting hit by a car.
Yeah, I'm here for that. And kind of.
Yeah. And they can weave threads of your life.
Interventions.
Yeah, but only small
here
things.
For that.
If they do big things like make you win the lottery, then they relinquish all control. This is literally made up. They relinquish all control over the rest of your life, and that's how you find people who are lottery winners have really bad luck sometimes because all their luck's been used up in one go,
in one fell swoop.
Guardian angel can't help them anymore because they did too much. They got too involved.
I am
absolutely
here. This is the gospel according to Becs Jeffery.
Made up, but one day it's going to be a book.
It's very interesting. It's public fees watching, book published by feeandbooks.com.
We have this whole other business called Fee and Books.
I love it. I love it.
That business, we need to talk about that one. You need to have Fee on. It's helping people publish children's books, self-publish their own children's books.
Yes, Fee. Yeah. Get on the show.
Yes, get Fee on the show. So it's not adult books. That sounds weird. It's not grown-up books. It's like children's picture books. But Fee published her own books. and then found there was loads of vanity publishers out there who want to make thousands of pounds from people. Yes, of course, we'll publish your book. Give us £5,000. So what Fee does, she has a little business called Fee and Books, and it helps people get their story from like a manuscript to a real story, like a self-published book, with helping them find an illustrator, having certain rates set with the illustrators so it doesn't get too expensive, helping you print it at the cheapest cost. And it's just helping people become self-published. But it's so gorgeous. Some of the stories are amazing. So yeah.
I'm excited. Fiona Woodhead, get yourself on this show.
Need to be on the show to talk about Fee and Books.
Sliding into my DMs.
And you have to wear a Jugglewear t-shirt.
You absolutely do. I should have done this morning. There's a whole story behind that. I'll tell you guys about it. I'll tell you guys about why I'm not wearing a Jugglewear t-shirt tomorrow. We've not got time today. I've been wearing
loads. I've seen it on the show all the time.
Right. So we're running out of time, and I could speak to you all day, Becs.
Right. I could too.
So you can speak to you all day.
I do talk to myself a lot, but I meant to talk to you all day.
So Becs, tell us, how do we? So we've got Jugglewear. We can hang out with you. You can go onto Instagram. You can go and just type in Jugglewear. Jugglewear will come up. You will see all of the different t-shirts and apparel, and definitely these that are available for you to go and buy.
That organic.
I love it
because I'm really weird about nice fabric, so it's all organic.
Yeah, because it's got to feel right. It's got to feel nice.
I don't like cheap t-shirts. So why do I need money?
Yeah, this is it.
I'm so obsessed by them being nice quality, and I print one at a time. So.
Oh God, you're delicious. I love you. So Becs, tell us, how else can we hang out with you, and also what have you got coming up that we can follow and get behind and get amongst?
So Jugglewear's basically become like my world. So on Instagram, Jugglewear, it's the most epic, lovely little community, and you can either sign up to be an ambassador, which means that you get discounts on our clothing in return for nice selfies of you wearing it.
Selfies. Selfie lovers.
Clothing for selfies. So we can do that, or you can just follow us on Jugglewear. It's so much fun. It's the most brilliant little community, and all our stories are just constantly full of people taking pictures of themselves in Jugglewear stuff. But it's all really real and not glossy, and it's really nice. So you can go to that, and then in May is my Jugglewear first birthday. So I'm trying to work out what to do for that. Can't decide what to do for it, to be honest.
Oh well. We will throw you a party here on the show. We'll throw you a party here on the show.
In real life, I can't wait one day to have an ambassador afternoon. I can invite all the ambassadors for cups of tea and cake in a room. Yes. Get Dan to speak. Oh my God.
I'll sing for you.
Would you sing?
I'll sing and speak for you. Yes.
Please, can I book you when we do have a Jugglewear afternoon? Because
it's a done
honestly,
deal.
They're the most our ambassadors are the most cool, wonderful mixture. They're epic. They're all epic, and they're so supportive.
Let's do it this summer when we can hug in rooms.
Yes. Well, we can actually have one. So yeah. So I'm gonna have some kind of like Jugglewear first birthday. I've got an idea for a slogan that involves keep juggling. So I might launch that. And then I don't know what else. I don't plan anything. So I've no idea what's coming up next.
We are here for it all. Thank you, Becs, so much for all of your support. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for bringing some energy and some life and some light to our Wednesday morning. You are an incredible human being. Thank you. We love you, Becs Jeffery.
Yay! Right, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea because mine is empty.
Do the thing. See you later, my darling. Oh, she is an absolute firecracker. I love her. Isn't she wonderful? So Amy's signing up. Would it be a t-shirt cake? I imagine it would be. But isn't she just delightful? She is incredible and is totally thrown herself behind selling these incredible t-shirts. The Flying Away t-shirts that Becs was wearing is the t-shirt that you can go over to. In terms of sizing, I'm a size 22, a good size 22 here in the UK, and I've got a double XL, and it fits beautifully. It fits absolutely beautifully, and I'm proud to wear it. So do go over to Jugglewear on Instagram. Please put all these interviews on a podcast. It's coming your way, Fiona. It's coming your way in the summer. We're going to release the show at Rise Up podcast. We absolutely are. We've got a year's worth of incredible content to be downloaded and sharing with everybody. But yeah, that is in the post. But not yet. Be inspired is the next thing. Get your tickets, you bloody lovely buggers. Have an incredible day. I don't even know what else to say. Just go and rip it up today. Sending you loads of love, loads of light, loads of energy. Go and get it today, my angels. You are very loved. You are supported. We are the hands at your back, the IAT community. IATQB community rocks. Go carry on the conversation in the IATQB hive. Go follow me on Instagram at the Queen Bee Dani. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. Ta-ra.